folks, welcome to Playing in Traffic. Today's episode is coming from Westview Cemetery in the west end of Atlanta. I wanted to ride through. I just did it. My previous episode was actually on the Beltline, and I went, let me stop through the largest cemeteries in the southeast part of the United States. And I'm going to explain to you what that means. Look at this beautiful tree right here. So here's one of the rare occasions where I'm filming in a cemetery, not on the one wheel, out of respect for their laws here and rules. This is a private cemetery. Many cemeteries are public. Okay, they're open to people walking through. Obviously respectfully walking through. This one here does allow the public to come in, but if you don't have a family member or a friend that's buried here, you're not going to be wandering around stone to stone. And some of these stones are, I'm already seeing them from here, are absolutely, they're really something else. I suck at freaking describing. I have to buy myself an adjective book so I don't say the same thing over and over again. But I'm looking now, and I will absolutely flip the camera so you can see. But so this cemetery dates back to the 19th century, and at 600 acres. 600 acres. This cemetery is the largest cemetery in the southeast part of this country. And these stones are they're awesome. They really are awesome. Very, very pretty. So yeah, they have multiple burials a day here. They average more than one a day, and that's part of the reason why it's not, so they're not. They just don't want people. I have to do a little more research. They had terminology. I've seen people complain about the hours of operation when it's open. They're closed on Sunday. Look at the tower over here. Are you serious? But yeah, the reason why the hours are the way it's a very busy cemetery, and they have plenty of room for people that are looking to bury loved ones and buy lots. At 600 acres, they have plenty of room. Sorry about that. So, okay, let's continue on. Instead of being a nuisance to anybody, I'm going to say this was probably an old entrance. Like an old entrance to the building right here. You can see it's not really that anymore. At least not for today anyway. Oops. Yeah, but look at this. I mean, whatever this is, this looks amazing right here. I wasn't, yeah. So this was, I guess, at some points been an exit, an entrance. Maybe this is the old offices. You know what I mean, where you would check in, but it's no longer. So this right here is the actual Westview Abbey. This was constructed in 1944, and with the intention of having 11,000 crypts in the Abbey. And I mean, yeah, there's a whole there's a whole vibe. This stone. Look at this. Look at this. The top of this. Perspective on the 600 acres that are here. It's kind of mind-boggling, the size of it. Respect for obviously cemeteries. I kind of just got, yeah, dude, this is completely private property. So you know, someone came out to get me, which is their job. I used to have a security job too. But the gentleman was just giving me some details, and it's like, you know, and part of the thing I already shared with my viewers is that, yes, this cemetery has, he even said it's on the slower side of where only five or six a week burials, but they usually have multiple burials a day. And but yeah, it is absolutely private property, as opposed to Oakland Cemetery, which I'll be at some point. But yeah, you know, and that was one thing I checked myself right away, because I went into the Abbey, and you know, I went into the Abbey, and I right away I saw stones, and I was like, I'm not filming that. And that's out of respect for these families. So okay, so there's that. Oh, and the water tower. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this video here. I'm going to come back for a tour and see what kind of photography and video I can get of Westview Cemetery. I know it's short and limited, this one here, but understandably, and I got, you know, and that is what it is. I also can fill in, if you see some quick text in the very beginning of the water tower and the holly plant that I stood in front of to introduce this video, I'm going to put some interesting context to that. That plant is literally specific to that spot that it's at. And that water tower was the water tower that stands here at one point in time basically serviced one of the biggest greenhouses in the region, which you know, I can only imagine where that was. But that plant, and I'm actually looking at the plant right now, you can see the bushes back there, the holly bushes. They did a cross reference, you know, science to determine that that plant is literally right there, and pretty much right there only, which is pretty intriguing stuff too as well. All right, this is one of the weirdest locations inside the car for me to film. So thanks for watching. I will come back on their terms, because this is, you know, I don't want to be disrespectful, especially in a cemetery. Okay, folks, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow, and I will see you in the next episode.